Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise.
welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. This makes it up to the 25. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this third-year QB.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. And it really is a spectacle, Kate, anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays that other quarterbacks in this league simply can't make.
Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National.
Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. Shoots away from one. Now bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. But a couple touchdowns, make up for the one interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. Certainly some momentum to build on today.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. On the ground again with Mixon. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Upright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
And the Broncos, first down. 1st and 10.
Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Keeping it with Mixon. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
17-yard line.
A give to Mixon up the middle. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
14-yard line. A 2-yard pickup. Brings
On
up
3rd down, here's Nix. That's caught for the first. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Chase Brown now to return it. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to around the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year signal caller.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. But when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Singleton on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
That's another Bengals first
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Looking now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Jamar Chase on that throw. And 4th and 4 coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Motioning the tight end left. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. Connecting on the slant. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Finds a man, right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera play. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. It is caught left side. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
That's good. Bengals, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete. So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
One after, up and good by McPherson. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now. They send this away. On the return, here's Mims. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Denver offense taking the field for their 2nd drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. A costly false start penalty as 3rd down becomes much more difficult to convert as they back it up 5. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
That one's incomplete over the middle. This one misses the tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Has room into the secondary. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Lutz there to tack on the extra point. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Coach Zach Taylor getting his Bengals out there for their next drive. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking in the air here. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw now. Gets it to him on the screen. And he managed what he can up to the 48. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Hits him on the end route. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Throwing it again here. Oh, wow, he's going to throw it deep. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Out of the end zone.
I like that, Kate. That's going to keep a defense honest. That proves that they're not afraid to take a shot on any given snap. And with enough looks, eventually, one's going to hit.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run now on 2nd down. Man, he used all the space he had. Got him around 8. That sets up 3rd down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Broncos out in front. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
A 44-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Nix. Hits him on the out route. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They're going to try and throw here. Looking slant route complete. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
They're trying to do it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
First down.
From the 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Brandon Jones after the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll work against the blitz. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
Bengals, first down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work. Help reset those chains.
And the power play up the gun only results in 2 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
That's another Bengals.
Motioning one of the tight ends.
A gain of 12. First down.
On first down, they'll run. He finds space for a few yards that time. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Second down pass play coming. Finds the in route complete. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it, third down. He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down. So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. They'll run for this. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bengals take a second-quarter lead. He broke the tackle he needed to, Brock. And how about that effort then to keep it going and eventually reach that end zone?
Yeah, that's awesome on the offensive side. Defensively, not every missed tackle is the same. It may be on a stat sheet, but sometimes that help to finish a play isn't arriving quick enough, and you're the only one. The last line of defense. And in that moment, you got to scratch, you got to claw, you got to tear to make the stop. Because a broken tackle can mean a touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff.
Kickoff for Cincinnati.
On the return, here's Mims. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Finds Sutton over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Nick Sutton with back-to-back catches. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Complete over the middle. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now a give to Mixon. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Broncos. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Running it with Mixon. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now Nix on third down. That's caught for the first. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
It's a gain of
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
That's another Broncos.
And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Ooh, he made most of that one, didn't he? Give him 9 yards on that first down carry.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
It's Mixon on 2nd down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
And the Broncos, first down. First and
After
goal.
plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Mile High in just a moment. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Blitz coming. Nix. Catch made. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games. This sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Going after tries, good by Lutz. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead.
Bengals 17.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Bengals ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
To T. Higgins. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Working now from the gun.
34-yard line.
Brought in right side. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds Chase on a slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 9.
Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout.
48-yard line.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Good for the Bengals. First down. A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Cincinnati.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. The left side, caught by Higgins. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's a gain of 5.
They are throwing it again. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's another Bengals first down.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Throwing on 2nd. It is Cup, left side. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Third and long for him here. He's got a man left. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
McPherson for the Bengals field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a 4th quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. And they're on 27-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They can revisit that play in the future.
So 1st down from the 41.
Broncos, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll throw it. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. This the first official Sun.
Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. Brown with a return here. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
36-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Completed to his running back. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
They'll run here on 1st down. So call it a half dozen on that run block. It's 2nd down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Setting up to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He'll throw it here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Running for the marker on second. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for the Bengals. First down. It's a gain of 6. And the Bengals first down.
They give it to him again. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Empty backfield now. Running back motions out left. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Keeping it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead.
Bengals 28. Broncos 21.
Defense perhaps a little too worried about the pass there, partner, and as a result, they're able to run it in for 2.
It really becomes a numbers game down here. And you see a lot of teams employ this, right? If there's numbers there against the pass, we're going to be committed to running. If they stack the box, we've got to be willing to throw it. In this case, it was a numbers advantage and the simplest path for 2 points.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. He'll pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Broncos first down. New set of downs for him. He'll start at the 38. On first down, it's Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And on first down, no place to go here. They're going to take him out about a yard behind the line. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. First call here coming from the shotgun. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's going to be brought down over the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. New set of downs for him from the 31.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bengals.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds Chase on the slant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Bengals have a first down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here's the one back on the handoff. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down. After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good for a gain of 5. Drew Sanders that time on the stop. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. He's going to throw it. Just keeps connecting to Chase. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
15 yards. And the Bengals first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Broncos and running back Joe Mixon headed out for their next series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Mixon on the toss. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. It's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. The Bengals headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a 4th gain.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's 4A up the middle, and that's about 3. Brought down by the first-time All-Pro Nick Bonito. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
And it's 3rd down.
He's dropping back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Again, throw out of the gun. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards.
Working inside the red zone. Oh, he's got it. It's in close. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
First down.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, they need 3 yards here.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. McPherson's kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
On the return, here's Mims. What a hit, and the ball's loose. And they steal it back on the return. And the nightmare continues as they bring the fumble back for a touchdown. The Bengals stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. That is the type of hit Brock delivered precisely to separate him from the football. And good luck to anybody trying to hold on through that.
And if you get a fumble on a return, a lot of times with how the personnel is displaced in position, you could find a lane for an immediate return. And sometimes that open space even extends the whole way to the end zone for 6.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 24-point ball game. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Broncos offense all set to go. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Nick snap on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down. Nix trying to sneak it. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped it at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for Broncos.
Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. It is Cup left side. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Running for it, Mixon. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
And the Broncos first down.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Just 2nd and 10.
Heads out on the bootleg. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, so that brings up 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He connects downfield. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he could rumble the whole way home.
Okay, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Has it at the 1. And he's in for 2, so don't run him off just yet. I know the chances are slim, but still a small one in this 2-possession game. Partner, it is a small step on a long road back, but a necessary one. The touchdown and that conversion drop us back down to a 2-score game.
So you're saying there's a chance, Kate, just a little bit of a chance. Maybe they got to do it again, and again, and again. But all I know, time may not be on their side, but they did gain just a little bit of momentum.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26.
He's going to throw this one. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
He was taken down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Back to throw.
At the 39-yard line.
Finds Higgins for another grab. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. He's totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
It's a pickup of 3.
Trying to throw this from the gun.
And 7.
Short pass brought in. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive.
And it's 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and short. This connects with Higgins. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. 1st and goal, Cincinnati.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Here's the throw. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on second and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 3-score game in the fourth. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals stretch the lead to 23. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Denver set to take the field on offense. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air. So expect some tighter coverage this time around. On 1st down, it's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Connects on the crosser. He has room past the 25. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Working quickly here.
A 49-yard gain. That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
out of the gun, it's Nix. Rolling left, buying some time. And that play is brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
At the 5-yard line. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
goal. Here's Nix. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Nick's going to try and throw for it. Put the body on the line for his team. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him now.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Run loss on a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Back now, pressure coming. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Broncos bringing out an extra DB on third down. Third and long for him here. Right side cut by Higgins. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock. First down from the 41. They send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another carry for him. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Line up the design keeper. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Plowing up the middle. He dodged the tackle. We'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's drawn up for him. So the Bengals take this one on the road. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning. But this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.
Choose which team you'll begin your franchise with. The menu on the left lets you adjust your league settings and where to start your franchise in the preseason, the regular season, or with a fantasy draft.
the following presentation of the National Football League.
A rivalry that spans 6 decades and 1,200 miles of Atlantic coastline. Ready to go here in Miami. It's the Jets against the Dolphins, and it's coming up next. Kate Scott joined by Brock Hewitt, all teed up, and here we go. Rivalry week at Hard Rock Stadium. Starting from the 5. Shoots away from one. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. They're led out by the 4th-year pro from Liberty, Malik Willis.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it's going to be first down Miami.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Here's Achane from the pistol. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
From the gun on 3rd down. Really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
A couple sacks on the opening drive. You better get to fix-it mode in a hurry. And I'm talking about on the sidelines. I'm talking as a quarterback. You've got to solve this pass rush because we know one thing about guys in this league defensively. When they get a couple sacks, they can smell it, and they're going to raise the intensity to another level.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted, never. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
Gain of 14. First down, New York.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he gets back to the line, but no more. Well, Brock, every football fan knows that these two have been rivals for decades. As of late in the AFC East, they've had their struggles. Last division title either team was 2008. Last playoff win, kind of shockingly, coming all the way back in 2011.
Kate, some of the biggest names in the history of the sport. Joe Willie, Namath, Dan Marino, Don Shula. Over the last 30 years, the Jets, they've had 11 coaches. The Dolphins, 12. You just can't sustain success without continuity.
To bring some extra pressure off that snap, and that made all the difference in getting that fumble and the defensive score.
I could hear it in your voice. I think you saw it coming. I saw it coming.
So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. And the fair catch made here at the 15. So Mike McDaniels getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive.
At their own
They aren't even quite sure what this team is going to settle in as this season, Brock, but already, this is an important contest for them that could have postseason implications down the line. Throwing on first down, Willis. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for David Njoku. Brings up second
and 10. Here's Willis. That's complete. David Njoku. And this gain almost goes all the way for that first down. He gets it up to the 26.
Brings up third down.
He tries to sneak it. And he'll get it up to the 27. A gain of a lone yard for Brock. That's all they needed. First down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. First and 10.
Tight end going in motion here. Willis in the pistol. This is man. It's DeAndre Hopkins. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page. As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second down, carry for 18. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's their rookie from Notre Dame. And the Jets are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And this is an interesting game for both they and their rivals across from them, Brock, getting a key division matchup so early in this season. They go play action on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Still to go here. This is second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Dropping back to throw. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
14 yards. And the Jets first down.
I'll throw it. That's him on the quick hitter. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Out of bounds at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Sticking to the air here. Short pass brought in. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He brings it in. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal.
Brings up second.
He's going to throw it again. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third.
Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to try and backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
They'll run for it with all. And And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
And what a battle of wills we just got to see. Fighting in the trenches on a 4th down run. Trying to play conservative, keep it on the ground to power it across, but there was no overcoming a front, just as equally motivated to get off the field.
Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's happening.
And he's not going to escape. They could not get the push they needed. It's going to be a safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game, but this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. Still there's the first quarter here this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel, too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right in this world of analytics and looking at scores, it starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
To throw here on first down. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. To the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Give to Hall on the draw. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Air it out on 3rd. Escapes out to the left. It's on the turf. It falls out. He lost it. And the Dolphins pick it up. And they'll take over a little further upfield thanks to that return.
3rd down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing 4th down, they're off the field completely.
Miami set to take over once again on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's got the hook up to Atwell. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
There's a chain up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. Finds him on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets him the first.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
It's A-Chain on the inside give. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down. A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins parlay the turnover into a lead. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off for the touchdown.
This play going under review by the officials.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we're going to see how much of a sideline maven he is, Brock. This one very close, whether he got the feet down or not.
And I'm so impressed by all these mavens because you've got to make that transition from college where 1 foot, you're good.
Yep.
But not at this level. You've got to be a ballerina. You've got to get those toes both in, and the replay booth will be the judge of it.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Here's Thomas on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Take over 1st
New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. They start the drive with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Throwing now off the play action. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-2 our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They've got it first to begin the frame. Off the play fake, he'll throw. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's good for a New York first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jets first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Quickly, it's Wilson. Muster a little down to the 30. It was Tyrell Johnson with the tackle. Throwing off the play fake. And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You're going to go play action, Kate. You've got to sell, sell, sell. If you don't convince that defense you're running it, or if it's a situation where you never run the ball, you really do leave your quarterback dead in the water, vulnerable against a defense who will storm right past that fake and right into that pocket.
Extra DB out there for the Finns. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Continuing to turn those legs inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Well, now this is certainly going to make second and goal considerably more difficult. He could have gotten rid of it to avoid the big loss. But give some credit here to the defense as well. That pressure was suffocating. It's going to make it a more difficult now second and goal situation.
Completed over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Santos' kick is good. And that trims the lead to just a couple.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Has this at the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
Willis. In trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Jets recover it.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do ever is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Finds him quickly on the RPO. And he gets this forward to the 19. Throwing from the gun. Looking underneath here for Hall. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a designed read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Santos connects on the point after. And the Jets jump in front now by 5. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Return coming from the 6. He lost the football. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Hall takes it straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one's complete, right side.
The 2nd down.
And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
1st and goal. They'll try an option to the left.
The quarterback.
And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Working now from the gun. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets hold an 11-point advantage. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play. They just exposed them.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets push the lead up to 12. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. And Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And nothing to show from their last drive except, well, we did see a couple of short tempers, Brock. Not happy to have fumbled away that series.
Yeah, fumbles are one of those mistakes, Kate, you don't get a lot of grace for in the NFL. Just one in a game is too many.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Here's Willis. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
2-2 Atwell. Brings up third down.
Here's Willis to the air. Setting up the screen to Hopkins. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. The Jets are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Short pass brought in. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To throw here on 1st down. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Last play sent him back across midfield here, 2nd and long. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Caught quickly on the slant. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets make it a 3-possession game.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets go up by 19. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Miami offense headed out there now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Willis in the pistol. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Looking from the gun, it's Willis. Jets bringing pressure, and they got it. That tech may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Okay. Can I be honest with you? I'm just starting to feel bad for this quarterback and his family because he is just taking a beating before our eyes.
3rd down from the gun. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. Really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Goodness gracious, this quarterback is taking an absolute beating in this first half, and you better have some ice for him ready at halftime. I'll tell you this, Kate, it has been a brutal couple quarters, and if you don't start protecting the quarterback, this guy may not make it and even finish this game.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Just a minute, 59 seconds remaining in our first half of football. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. From the gun, it's Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Brings up third down and 10.
We'll air it out on third. He gets it to Rice. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
And the Jets, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good for a New York first down.
Jets, first down. A gain of 14. First down, New York.
He'll call his own number. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up
Looking to throw here. Complete over the middle. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
second down.
The Jets take their first time out.
13.
They'll have 2 left to work
It's a
with
gain
before
of
halftime.
6. Brings up third
Nice drive
and
here. It's up to 8
6.
plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. They'll throw 3rd and long. Checks it down the hall. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Jets. First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone on 1st. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
For number 88, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They are throwing it again. Set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd. They're throwing it. Throw is caught. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Jets. First down. 1st and goal, New York.
Sticking to the air here. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets get more points to end a lopsided first half. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, but just in case our audience is, his 4th first half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half.
And the Dolphins, first
Receiver in
down.
motion, going left.
1st and 10.
He's back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got
Our
EA
journey
Sports
through the
halftime
NFL
report.
starts now. In Tampa, the Buccaneers at home to take on the defending champs, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Here's Thomas on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. They go play action on 1st down. Left side, it's caught by Rice. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Pass play now. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hall running between the tackles. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Hall. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
The tackle made by Jordan Brooks. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throw here, 3rd down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Looking inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he has the New York touchdown. The Jets grow the lead coming out of halftime. Travis Kelce, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Jets continue piling on to this lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Shotgun snap now to Willis. He has him on the quick hitter. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
A gain of a yard.
Here we go on third down. Defense is too much here. The Jets drag him down. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
Okay, we've got unbelievable cameras. So many tremendous replays. But when you get sacked multiple times by the same guy, you start talking to him a little bit. You start reminding him, hey, man, I think that's enough. I think two's good enough for you. Please don't give me a third time.
So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. The Jets out to begin another drive. And as this lead has grown, they have not taken their foot off the gas. No reason to expect them to slow down now on what could be a fourth consecutive touchdown drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Throwing now off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped though right near the marker. Didn't get it. Third down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
He'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So Mike McDaniel getting his Dolphins out there for their next drive. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chain. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Lofts it deep right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets. And brings up fourth down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Jets ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's Mitchell on the slant. And this one doesn't go far.
It's a pickup of 3.
They give on second to Hall. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Air it out on 3rd. Short pass brought in. And they are on and short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up fourth down. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Minka Fitzpatrick has got it.
That's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Like, you've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Now here comes the New York offense. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And he gets this down inside the red zone. Before going out. Extra DB out there for the Finns. 3rd down. Now looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with the 1st and goal. Goal to go. It's a pass play. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
It's a design boot. And he hauls it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets parlay the interception into points.
Touchdown, Jets.
That is his 6th passing score of the game. A lot of quarterbacks could go several weeks without throwing that many touchdowns. And now, keep in mind, he's only one off the NFL record of 7 in a single game. Santos now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jets grow their lead yet again. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now. Finds him quickly on the RPO. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
At the 25-yard line.
Working from the gun. It's Willis. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Makes it 3rd down.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
So the Dolphins readying for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Hall's fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. The Jets and Breece Hall about set to go on offense. And his attention has gone to all of their receivers, Brock. This guy has continued to do damage in the passing game as well. Quite a weapon they've been able to use him as throughout this contest. 1st down, play action. Fires right away, but incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Big game continuing here for Wilson. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Jets 1st down.
Jets 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Hall running his own read. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Connects with his back. Hall. And they bring him down around the 34. Dolphins bring out a fifth defensive back on third.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. They set up the screen here for Hall. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They run. Here's Hall. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Dumped off to his running back. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. Back to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, though. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Throw is caught. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd down from the gun. And got his man. Touchdown, New York. The Jets are running them out of the building. From Sid Luckman in 1943 to Drew Brees in 2015. We've had 8 quarterbacks throw 7 touchdowns in one game. And now we have a 9th who's accomplished that feat as his dominance over this defense continues. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Jets tack on 7 more to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they have played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game, maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Willis. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down. Motioning the tight end now.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Here's Willis. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 3.
Throw here, 3rd down. Here's a screen for Achane. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down.
Not Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
On now comes their punter. And this effort's going to give him an even half dozen tonight. Escapes a defender. And he can't evade the coverage team for Marsh. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Now throw to start the drive. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He'll come up on 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down.
Here's Hall. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Quick to the left, it's caught. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. To the air on 3rd and long. Throw right side, caught by Wilson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. Austin McNamara will kick this away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Miami offense headed out there now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. Almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Willis. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's their rookie from Notre Dame.
Yeah, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game, but it was still somewhat close. At this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight of the game already decided.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. A toss right side to Hall. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
He'll look to throw. Finds him over the middle. This is very close, but it looks like he's going to be marked. Yep, marked shy of that 1st down at the 30. Down, give to Hall. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. A gain of 3 on the play.
All set now, 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Diving, it looks close. They say he caught it. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
Jets, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, New York.
When coaches discuss their favorite plays of a game, I guarantee you this one's going to be on it. Not just because of the catch, but because of the effort to go lay out and bring in an off-target throw.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. It's Hall on the carry. It's not if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Jets throwing 6 more on the blowout. Brees Hall with the touchdown. Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jets continue adding on to that lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10. Playing with Achane here out of the gun. These drives quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
2nd down, they're going to the option. Solid work on his part. Gets 7 there. It's still 3rd down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Called in by Njoku, left side. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag.
Still 1st down.
So after the penalty, here's 1st and 15. Here's Willis to the air. Completed over the middle. And he'll make up a few of the yards that they lost to that flag. Looks like 2nd down and 12 coming up. Working from the gun. It's Willis. Short pass brought in. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Taken down at the 41. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this 4th down. Trying for it, it's Achane. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
The Jets and receiver Garrett Wilson back out to take possession. And even with 3 timeouts left on the other sideline, they have this one wrapped up. We'll see if they even use those timeouts. They'll start this one out with Hall. Still has some space inside the 35. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Jets continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Brees Hall with the touchdown. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for one, maybe two final plays here.
At their own 35-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Willis. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down. This will be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a road win for the Jets. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.